Greetings all, Frog here, let's play some Factorio. So I plunked down a substation so I could get some light because it was getting dark. I just left the game running while I was doing the audio processing. A little sneak into the process, I process audio in between each video just because it saves time, and then I don't have to reset up any noise gates or anything like that because it's all set up and ready to go. So it's good to go. I did drop down a train stop. I named it to me, and the train didn't come to me, so I just renamed it Iron Outpost 1 because that's what's going to go here anyway. And now we have to go back and figure out why the train's not coming. I mean, it's not coming now because the name's different, but for some reason it didn't move before, and it should have. So I'm a little confused about that. But we'll work it out. Lovely. Alright, Mr. Train, why didn't you go anywhere? It wants to go there. Hop on board. Are we out of fuel? Plenty of fuel. Get rid of this. So it recognized that I had named it and then changed it. So why don't you want to go? Now you go. That is so strange. I have no idea why it didn't work before. But off it goes. Whee! Okay. Bad place for the substation, but I kind of was just guessing anyway, so we'll get that out of there. We'll clear some trees out of here. I could have done that off camera, I suppose, but I didn't. Huh? Alright. Give me a train. So there we go. Now we place our substation, which goes in between the trains, like so. We give it the old F5 to make sure, yep, that's perfect. And then we put in our inserters as appropriate. So we're going to clear all this stuff out of the way. Do a minimal amount of clearing of the trees as I can. We always need fast loading and unloading. So we've got that going for me. We will have a buffer in place just to cover things in case, you know, it goes too fast or whatever. And really? Come on. Stupid coral. I hate you. And I will put wooden chests here. This is about the only thing I'm going to use wooden chests for anymore. One, because there's such a surplus of wood on this planet, the way it's configured, so we might as well. And then, two, because we really don't care about having a large buffer in place here. The train kind of works as its own buffer as well. So do this, then get this out of the way. And zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, there's one else in the way. And I'm going to need more of those. I'm going to need to start making these, I think. But we'll get there. Alright, cool. And then just up here, once that's out of the way, really, we will split this off. So we've got this going for us. And like that. Come on, really? And boom. Alright, so that's the station. Ready to go. I'm going to do one side loading, only because we don't really need two sides loaded in this thing. Now I got to clear all these little... Oh, not much of these are trees. That's good. I'm okay with shrubbery. Shrubbery is not a problem. It's the trees that are the problem. So we just got to see what highlights and clear it out of the way. Because the shrubbery will replace itself. So I'm not as worried about that. Alright, oops. One more click there. Just lifted a little too soon. Thought I had the timing right, but not quite. Alright. There's one more tree here. Just a shadow of a tree. We'll get that out of the way. A little tree here, and one more tree here. That should be enough for this outpost. This is not going to be very big. It's not going to last a long time, but... Oh god, the coral. Alright. Now, everywhere else should be free, other than where I'm standing, of course. There's another piece of coral right there. Okay, cool. So that gets us everything. So we'll put this guy, once I clear this tree, we'll put him here. Or her, as you will. We're going to tap this pretty hard, just to let it go. Just to get it done. Alright. And I'm in the way. Alright, that gets all of that. We'll put some room for What's going on? Oh, really? This coral is really annoying. To be honest with you. Text message coming through. We'll see who that is later. Not important. We're playing Factorio. Don't they know this? Oh, come on, coral. Killing me, Smalls. I know it's really dark. I think by now you've seen I've committed to light, so we'll get there at some point. Oh, come on. Alright, get that in. Get that in. We'll come this way now. Bring it in. We'll come down. Like that. Really? Really? You're next to it, so I can't build there. That's stupid. We're not going to be able to do a power substation here, which is fine. We can get those 6. We can get these 2. We'll get these here. Give me those 3. Then I just need to make some more power cables. We'll do 5 of them. And we'll put 1 to grab those 2. And that one's covered, is it not? It is. So that's everything that we need. And we just run power and line. Alright, up we go. Oh, come on. Coral, you're killing me. We'll try, we'll try. I mean, it's a little annoying, but nothing we can't handle. But the coral is truly obnoxious. There's no doubt about that. Alright, cool. 1 more piece of coral, 2 more pieces of coral. 2 more pieces of coral, and we're done. Now we don't have to worry about this any longer. You're going to go this way. You're going to come in like this, and we're going to do that. Alright, cool. We have a splitter in action. Wham! Get one of these bad boys. As far as it'll let me go. Put it right here once we get rid of this tree. That's that, and then we connect it down to the substation. Now we can just do this. Works for me. Cool. Now we got ore coming in. We don't, apparently, because this one doesn't connect to it. That's funny. Funny ha-ha or funny ho-ho. And apparently I am missing some belt. There we go. Now the corners are not going to be optimized. I understand that. I mean, I could. Okay. I should. I'll optimize the corners. But we don't need any sort of red belt bringing this sound in. It's going to be heavy lifting, but that's okay. Stuck on the coral. I hate the coral. Alright, put that in there, that in there. And there we go. Now we're loading up the train. So what we really want to consider is adding another loop to the track. So that way... Why did I not put in the pair? Must have ran out. So that way, we don't have to go all the way down to here, like, to loop around. We could do a loop about halfway. And this feels to be about halfway. So we're going to put the loop in around here or around this one. I think we put the loop in around this one. So let's do that. First things first, we'll put the way to get onto the loop here. Oh, that's dangerous. I just saw that just in time. Whew. Alright, so we're going to start the loop here. No, I don't need 2 of those. Thanks, though. No, that's not what I'm doing at all. This is what I want. Alright. So we're starting the loop here. So that being what it is, the loop comes on, and the circle goes this way. Alright, I got it. Start with this one. Yeah, that goes here. And now we just got to start clearing trees. Get the loop going here. Now, a lot of people, when they do these cross loops, are going to take... They take the straights out. I'm not going to do that. The signals should take care of it. And there's no reason to go around the loop rather than just going straight through. Unless you have to go on the loop. So the loop is going to be for turnaround purposes only. So only if it's absolutely required will we worry about that. Will they worry about the loop, rather. Otherwise, they'll just go straight through. So it's not a big deal to... Oh, something has screwed up. I didn't do this one at the right spot. I connected with the wrong one. It's got to connect with that. So it goes here, which of course is the wrong set of trees, but that's fine. Deforestation never really hurt anybody. That looks better. And here comes another train through here. So these signals are screwing things up right now, but luckily it doesn't matter because there's only the one train going on this line. And it's going to matter here in a minute when I add 2 more trains on the line, but for now, we're doing okay. Alright, stick you in there, and yeah, we need all of these things cleared, of course. I do have ammo for my combat shotgun again. I could just combat shotgun all of these, but we'll forget it for now. I lied. Okay. Alright, perfect. Huzzah. So now what we gotta get rid of these. Alright. And we're going to build some track around here. So we're going to do this. Boom. 1, 2. Boom. We're going to need that one as well. That's fine. We need that one in the long run. Okay. Now we put our 2 curvy pieces on to make this complete. There we go. Again, it's next to the tree, so clearly the tree's in the way. I don't like that at all. Alright, now what we do is we put in our lights, our signals, if you will. So we're going to put a signal in here, which covers coming out of the loop, and a signal in here, which covers going into the loop. And it's going to cover both sets of the loop, which is fine. Then we're going to put one coming out, and then we need to put one coming in. So I need more signals. That's going to cover both. So actually, I want you here. So now, what will happen is if they're anywhere within this block, I've created a block that's this. This is essentially the block. So if they're on the straightaway or they're on the curve, nobody can come in, which is fine. Because my trains are just long enough that I think it's kind of a problem. Need some lights. Goodness. Alright, so that'll give me opportunity to turn around from this station. So once the autosave's done, that took a lot of faith for me to say that because it was freaking me out pretty hardcore. So once that's done, we're going to add science iron to the list, and we're going to tweak this. The outpost will load for 30 seconds because it's one-sided. This is double-sided, so we'll go down to 15, and now we'll run the train. So on your way. Okay. So I've still got a train in my pocket, and around it goes. See, it does shut off the loop completely when there's a train on it, which is good. That's what we want. We don't want any sort of thing. And then my copper train's going to ignore this loop completely, and it's just going to race right through it. Which is good. This iron outpost is a little closer to the rail. So I'm actually going to have it come off up here because I think it will be easier to manage in the long run because this is so close to the rail line. It will be possible to get all of the iron. I'm not worried about it, even though the rail goes through it, because the machine, the miner, will be able to extract it over that point. I'm trying to do this in such a way that I avoid that stupid sound, but it's not. It's never going to work, apparently. Which is fine. Okay, so this gets me a little bit more space. Alright. We're not extending our iron network for a long time. This is one of the things about the Bob's mod too, and I haven't gotten to play with it yet, so this is all hearsay at this point. The Bob's mod allows different types of miners, so you can mine fast or broad, and I like that. I think that's cool. I'm going to get to play around with it. I just want this tree gone because it's just, I do. So it'll be fun to play around with that. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Alright. So I'm not going to get everything, unfortunately, but I could do this. That's a little unorthodox, but I like it. We're going to do that. So now we're getting everything on there, right? And I can't run if I'm standing in the way. So that gets me that. And again, we're just tapping these pretty heavy because we want them done. Yeah, there's no reason for that one. I mean, balance, I guess. But really, there's no reason for that. Really? You're going to chop the one tree that was on the far side instead of the one that was in my way? How does that one work exactly? Alright, I need at least one more. Can I make these in my pocket? I can. No problem. Give me one more. Give me two more. Actually, I'm going to use them both. One goes here. And I lied. I'm not going to use them both. But that leaves me one more if I want to do whatever. Okay. So. Why can I not place that? No idea. Okay, that gets me that. Now we're going to go underground. Here to here. Oh, I have no warning signs. I have no warning signals. This is living on the edge right here. Go from here to here. Okay. Oh! Alright. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm still alive. Power armor. Definitely power armor. Come up to here. Alright, and now that gets us where we need to be. Now we just have to create our train stop. We're going to go a little farther north on the train stop than we normally would because I'm going to expand out from here and do our loading this way. Actually, this might be okay. So I put in a substation, which I need to build. Right here. Which puts those on board. And it's going to put all of my inserters on board. Alright, and now we'll go into boxes. And put all that in there because I don't need any of those. Alright, so that gets me that. Now we need to put power here. How are we going to put power in for those? We need to do another substation. That's how. So we put in another substation down here, which gets me all of those. And then I'm going to need one on this side as well. And that doesn't connect because reasons. That's kind of annoying. Well, we'll do that anyway. Makes no sense to me, but there it is. Whee! Okay. Danger, danger, danger. This isn't going to work. I don't think they're going to load if I put that here. I really think it needs to go here. That's annoying. Because they're one space off. They're not on the track. So it's not going to load. I know it's not. And because of the way the track is set up, I can't move it down by 1. I can only move it down by 2. So this whole thing needs to move up by 1 or down by 2. So up by 1 it is. This is only a lot annoying. I'm going to run out of inventory space, I can tell. Really annoying. Yep, I'm out of space. That's fine. That's fine. So we don't want it here, we want it here. Only 4, please. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let me do that. And we just dump all our iron ore into that chest because I don't care about inefficient unloading. Okay, same thing over here. Alright, get that in there. And just dump all that off into there. And that gets me that. So now I can put the rail down. It'll actually reach into the rail car, which is what we want. Put some more iron in here because, again, I don't care about that. And now we just have to connect them and do it in a way to make sure that I don't screw up the trains. So we're going to run just a little bit long in this episode just to make sure I get everything set up. All right, get me my train engine here. And it should then look like this. Should get us where we need to go. And now I don't have the steel. That's what was limiting me. So I can't make my cargo wagons. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, well, on the next episode, we'll go back, we'll pick up some steel, we will make sure to get those wagons adjusted the way they need to be. I think I'll finish up this train stop, and if I just screw it up, so be it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the like button, share amongst all your families and friends. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything that's going on. And until next time, cheers.